Welcome to my tube. What is on you? My name's Marge. I'm a Hayoke empath, and I just like doing these little talks on the way I feel about things. Oh, he has egg on him. I'm like, what is on you that's stiff? I dropped an egg this morning when I was making mom breakfast. So I didn't know it, like, branched off there, bud. Anyway, first song out of the gate today, I Don't Want to Fight No More. And I woke up fiery, you know. And the thing about me is I get freaking, this is my channel, my tube, and it's part video journal, part report center, part, I don't know, accountability for me, you know, because I put my stuff out here because it's part self-discovery, you know. Because that's what we're all just trying to have, these experiences, and come out looking the best we can, you know, being the best we can, high in the vibing the highest we can, and we fall short sometimes because, you know, ain't that humanity. So woke up this morning about 4, just fiery, just you know, got snarky on somebody's page, already decided, freaking, God, just stay off the internet today. You already know. I already know the astrology. I already know how it's going to be. You know, and then I go back to sleep, get up, and then I see Marge Astrology, and she's talking about, you know, she erupted on someone. And as far as I can tell, it's for good reason, you know, and that's the thing. It's like, there's just such a divide between asinine behavior on this planet that's been allowed to freaking continue for so long, and then there's this group of us that freaking recognize it as the nonsense that it is, and now we're just like, enough is enough, and we're losing our patience, and we're getting triggered, and we're just like, this is freaking bullshit, you know. And what it was is, the woman, I'll pass it on too, because I used to work at Creighton University, and there's a dental, I have problems with dentists myself, you know. I haven't been to the dentist in 3 years. I do alright, but I'm plaqueless, you know. I could take the plaque law. Maintenance. It's preventive maintenance, and then you don't have to make other people rich. And so she was talking to a dentist that told her that how they put freaking parts of cadavers and stuff in people's jaws without their consent or knowing, you know, spare parts, you know. That's messed up. What if you're freaking not compatible? There's, you know, because there's infection disease control doctors that, you know, would freaking lose their stuff, and that, you know, the ethics, there's no ethics at all in that, and it's just like people's egos outweigh their ethics, and us, you know, a lot of us are like, that's freaking, don't you see the problem in that, you know? We're like waving our arms on the roof. Don't you see the problem in that? And you don't want to help out with people, you know? There's so much taxes paid in this freaking country every year. Everybody could get a check for $1,000. Everybody could. But no, because the freaking people on the top like paying themselves $220,000. That's what triggered me this morning. That was my trigger this morning, Maja. What is it, my photos? I took a screenshot up on it because I couldn't freaking believe it, because I'm trying to move back to my hometown. So I have all these job notifications set up, right, to get notifications for, you know, see if there's anything in my wheelhouse that, because my experience is endless, really. So a county executive officer for the county of Shasta, right, in Redding, California, their pay scale, they're paying themselves $207,000, $402. That's the low end. Up to $264,000, $703. Yeah. And there's people all over the place, homeless, on the streets there. That's like the highest income I've ever made times 4. See, that is the insanity. This is the insanity. That is the insanity. That is the craziest. Nobody, that's all ego. And that's what I try and help get people to see. I talk about energy and stuff here, and that's the thing is is people, it's like they get little bits and pieces, but they're not getting the whole thing, and they're freaking shooting themselves in the foot, you know? Like, it's so frustrating. And I listen to people I don't like. I listen to people that I am not energetically aligned with because they still have important things to say too, and I might miss the message. So it's like I listen to Leo Cub, and I'm like, I'll listen to him at the and I'm in a real good mood. He still freaking bugs me, I just know 1,000 kids just like him. He just had, some of them just have a little bit support system. But the thing is now is the time that we get to also look at, personal or our self-awareness and why these. And I know why they bug me. I know every single reason. And I stand corrected when I need to. And there's a young man that works at a place that I frequent, or I tend, I go in and I get these cookies because I get these headaches. These cookies help with my headaches. And I know this kid is, little freaking spoiled kid, mom and dad just, probably played soccer, I moved out to Oregon, work at a dispensary, right? And I just don't like, sometimes when people are positive, their chemistries don't line up. They're just not a match. And you just got to call it a draw and just not hang out with them, right? And I'm always respectful, we don't vibe. So, and I just stop questioning when I don't vibe with people anymore, because I don't vibe with a lot of people, so I just let it go. Or I should say a lot of people don't vibe with me, because I vibe with them, but they don't vibe with me. That's a more accurate depiction, because I'm putting positive out, and a lot of time I get negative back, Don't get me wrong, I put my negative out there, I've been the jerk face, the draw on there too, So, but this kid, but because this kid, I got to tell mom this morning, I said, I got to, this kid got to, but he takes people along, he takes the shit, because there are people in my life that have been there for me that, like, let me sleep on their couch, right when I needed them. Like, when I had nowhere to go, So when I look around and I see so many people with nowhere to go, that triggers me on a very big scale. When I see people throwing around that kind of money, and what kind of job do they do? What do they do that is that important? Because I'm pretty sure when you try to get a hold of people, they're never at their desk to answer anyway. My brother makes that kind of money too. He's higher management up in the state. I haven't had water in a year. He doesn't want to help me because he wants to see me get myself out of this. And I will, because I always do. But people have always liked to watch me. Just watch her. He used to always people used to get me because I had so much energy and I was so passionate about stuff. And then people would upset me and I'd worry. And so they'd just do things and say things to get me upset on purpose just to watch the show. Or to get me angry, like spin me like a little top. So you gotta understand, it's taken me a great deal, many years to recognize the antagonists, the people that like to do that and just not give them what they want. And it's taken many years to practice emotional control and to ease my own woes. And what I'm supposed to do now is teach other people how. Because there's a world that we're stepping into that is just, if you haven't seen The Fifth Element, it's like the freaking airport or the cruise depot to me. It's like that. That's what the world is turning into, So people gotta learn to read energy, y'all. Because their words and their exterior, it's all fluff, keeping you veiled from who and what they are. Not everybody is in for your best interest. Not everyone is in your works. But we gotta stay on top of our game, man. And it ain't all about money. Sucks money's important. Or not important. money is not important to me. Sucks money is even needed in this world because we are our own currency. So just know that, hey, know your chart. And I already knew. I already told Mom I had to shift gears because I was going to do this video outside. Had all the dogs out. The cat was out. It was quiet because people like to spend a lot of freaking resources blowing leaves around yards that they don't hang out in and mowing and stuff. It's constant. Next place I live, I don't want neighbors just to freaking keep me from getting annoyed like that. I was like, Mom, because I had to bring all the dogs in because there's a guy in the backyard because the neighbor's addressing a tree thing. So it's like, couldn't do, so it's like, can't do what I want, you know? So I brought everything in. It's just not how it was supposed to be. And then I was like, Mom, I don't want to get frustrated. Just that's freaking annoying, you know? You're going along, and then freaking the world comes in and interjects, and it's just like, and these are, you know, I have a lot less interjections than most people do on a daily basis, but I stripped all those interjections away because they piss me off. Because stupid stuff is annoying, and I'm as freaking spiritual as I ever think I'm ever gonna be, all rounded with my mind, body, and spirit balanced and stuff like that. Ain't nothing no 100%, so I'm always gonna come back to my humanity. If there's a mistake to be made, I will make it. Not all the same ones. I like to make new ones, so it's what human beings are. The thing is who has the accountability, who has the integrity to be like, you know what, I was wrong. I said something I shouldn't have said. And that is a good measure for me today, going out today. What are you, don't say anything. If you don't want to make amends to somebody, you can freaking eat crow. I don't want to eat crow. Crows are my friends. Don't say something that you're going to have to come back and say, I was wrong for that. Or be the kind of person that comes back to say, I was wrong for that. And if you don't want to do that, act accordingly. Hope you have a rad day. Peace.